Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you how I make these beautiful chocolate chip cookies. They're nice, soft and very chewy. And for that I have got in my bowl here flour. I've got two types of flour, bread flour and all-purpose flour with baking powder and baking soda, some chocolate chip, white and brown sugars, some vanilla, butter and eggs. Okay, so we're going to start with butter with both the sugars, and you want to do this for just 5 minutes just to combine it. You don't want to over mix this mixture, and I want to show you what you're looking for. You're looking for your mixture should be like a wet sand. The sugar is not completely dissolved, and you don't want that because you're not making a cake. Otherwise your cookies will have a cake texture. Okay, so after that we're going to add the vanilla, and then one egg at a time. Now if you don't have bread flour, it's okay, because bread flour is what's going to make your cookies chewy, a little bit chewy. Some people like that. I like that too, but it's okay. All right, because I know not everybody has access to bread flour. Okay, so now my eggs are done. You want to stop and scrap the bowl to make sure all your ingredients are well combined before you add the flour. Now you're going to add the flour gradually, but you don't pause. Okay, just keep going, but you're going to put it little at a time. And once you have finished all the flour, you're going to mix it for maybe 10 to 15 seconds, not more than that. Like I said, we don't want to over mix the dough because you're going to lose the texture of a cookie. Okay, it's very important. Cookies are very, very finicky, so you have to really take care. Okay, so yeah, once that is done, we are getting ready to fold in the chocolate chip. You always fold in the chip or the nuts. If you're doing the nuts, you do not put them in the mixer, you always fold it in. Okay, so this is a thick mixture, so it's going to be a little bit hard, so you need some strength, or maybe I'll build some muscles just by doing this. Okay, so once we're done with that, we're gonna wrap this dough and put it in the fridge for minimum of 24 hours, or you can put it in the freezer like I do. I like to put it in the freezer overnight and then next day just throw it in the fridge, okay, till when I'm ready to bake. Okay, I like to wrap mine like this because it's easy. I find it easy to to shape them before baking. Okay, you can put them in the Ziploc bag, or you can put them in a nice container, but make sure they are well covered or sealed, because you don't want any air to go in your cookies. Okay, so like I say, these will be in the fridge for minimum of 24 hours. And also, yeah, so I will, with the ingredients that I have mentioned, you'll get about 24 cookies. So each bag will give you about 12 cookies, giant cookies like the ones I do. So if you're gonna do smaller cookies, you'll probably get more. Okay, so I have 2 bags here. Okay, so yeah, this is the next day, and here's my my dough. It's still cold, and it's important to bake your cookies while your dough is still cold. Okay, so as you can see, I prefer to wrap the way I did because I can just slice them with a knife. But if you don't do it this way, it's okay. You can just use an ice cream scoop, or you can use your hands and make round balls and flatten them a bit with your palm, and then you can just bake them. Okay, so I have got my oven ready at 350, and these will bake for about 9 to 11 minutes, or maybe 12 depending on your oven, but don't do more than that, because what happens is the cookies always cook further when they're in the tray away from the oven. So when you take them out, they will look, when you press them, they will appear very soft, like as if they're still raw, but they're They are not raw. They need, I mean, they are a little bit raw, but they need further cooking. Okay, so you're gonna leave them in your tray and let them cook further. Don't put them back in the oven, okay, because then they'll become very hard. Okay, so as you can see here, they're a little bit softer, so just leave them, and then we're going to put them in the cooling rack. Now I'm going for my second batch. Somebody took one of my cookies and put it in the microwave. Okay, so for the second batch, I'm sprinkling a little bit of sea salt. I like to do it this way, to get that little bit salty taste. Okay, so my first batch is ready. Now I'm ready to put them in the cooling rack, and if you want them, you can eat them as warm as they are. They are beautiful. Thank you, and for more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar.